What's up guys, it's Godfrey here and welcome back to another video. And I hate to do this, but I have to go on a full-on rant. And basically this might start as a new series called The Serious Talk, but I'm still not sure. So basically sometimes I go internet and I find things that literally blow my mind. I mean, not in the right way, but in the wrong way. They're not positive way. And for example, there was that thing last year in 2015 about RAF's or Royal Air Force bombing Syria. It sounded amazing on the paper, like in theory, but you bomb someone, they're gonna, retaliate. They're gonna have a revenge on you. Simple as that, right? Obviously not for some people. So the point of this video is that I'm concerned about the future of the kids in the UK and maybe somewhere else as well. And basically it's this and the role of health and safety that is put into our modern lives. Yeah, and the reason why I'm making this video is this. So you think like, alright, let's stop tackling in rugby games, because yeah, it sounds amazing. Yeah, it does sound good in theory. However, I see one little tiny little problem with it. Yeah, and that's what I call overprotection. Yeah, so the thing sounds amazing in theory, but I mean, it's a shame how to find out about this like that, because I saw my friend posting a petition for people to stop tackling each other in rugby. I mean, it was like in a school, yeah, that's what I mean. They want to stop tackling in rugby in schools. The petition is against the ban. Yeah, she's a huge rugby fan. She was playing. She's pretty good. Like she's like 7 or 8 or 9. I don't really know. Yeah, but rugby is about tackling. It's such a huge thing. It's a big part of it. Yeah, and it's like there's the other rugby, like tag rugby. Yeah, it's good because it's like if you play on concrete, you don't want to tackle anyone, and tag rugby is usually played in primary schools, like or grade 6 or 5. Yeah, stuff like that. But rugby and not tackling your opposition. How the hell are you supposed to get the ball from them then? I mean, like, how? Yeah, it's like, I know I'm gonna swear in this video, but I don't want to. But seriously, fucking think about it. Yeah. So I mean, if you think about it, it's like, yeah. It sounds amazing, right? We're not gonna let the kids hurt themselves. I mean, they're like 12, 13, 15. Yeah, but we forget about the things that kids, yeah, their bones, basically their bodies regenerate faster than a fucking professor which is like 50 or 60 years old. Yeah. I used to play rugby in year 10 or grade 10 for you guys over the pond. Yeah. And the worst I seen was called bruises, and like some scrapes and a nosebleed. That's the one that I caused. Yeah, confession, I caused the nosebleed. Because the guy that was trying to tackle me, he ran into my knee when I was sprinting. It's a stupid idea. Like, it was a stupid thing to have to do, but I was like, I had no control of this, yeah? And I mean, my teacher went fucking ape shit at it. It's like, sorry, he ran into me, it's not my fault. Yeah? And that is what they don't like. Kids hurting themselves. Yeah, and they call it high impact collision sport. I'm quoting it from a article that I found, and I cannot argue with that. It is high impact. You smack into other people. It's a collision. Yeah, sweet. It's a contact sport. That's what it is. But then I found a quote that is totally out of context. It was just plonked in there out of nowhere. It didn't make any sense with all the writing around it, and it said repeat concussions and cognitive impairment and an association with depression, memory loss, diminished verbal abilities. They just put in there and there was like no context to it. Yeah, so I read it a couple of times, and then I thought like, what they might think, like what they might mean is that if you get hit repeatedly in the head, yeah, it might cause the cognitive impairment, depression, memory loss, diminished verbal abilities. But there's one thing, depression. I'm not sure what causes depression, but it might in a way cause depression when you get smacked in the face or on the head. Yeah, but if you, a competitive person, if you, not even half competitive, if you get hit in the head, that means you done something wrong or you are slightly worse than the other person. It's just something to get depressed about. I mean, seriously, the kids these days are like, I'm depressed. No one likes me. Everyone fucking hates me. That's the problem with it. That's another problem. That's another video probably to talk about. But it's like, if these injuries keep happening over and over and over and over fucking again, then it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with the sport itself. It's something to do with the actual PE teacher or physical education teacher. That is the problem, not the effing sport. If something happens more than, let's say, 2 or 3 times, there's something wrong with it. Let's find out what it is. I'm a volunteer myself. I look after kids. I teach them life skills. I might be 21, but I've got some skills I can teach them. And for example, if they cut themselves on a table or on a door more than 3 times, we have to launch a formal investigation what happened. Yeah, that's a good part of health and safety. I understand that. I fucking love it. There's a point to it. So stop them heading again, because there's nothing wrong with the actual organization itself. There's something wrong with the door. That's fine. But if something happens to the kid because they're playing a contact sport, yeah, then it's like, let's stop doing it. Let's not let them hurt themselves. And one way to do it is to make sure that teachers teach them correctly. That's how you do it. Training. Use, those sort of like, they have those sort of foam big things that you tackle instead of another person. They're soft. They can be cuddly in a way. Use them except the people, the other kids. Yeah, that's how you can do it. And like in any sport, you can get hurt. You can hurt in football. You can get hurt in golf. You can get yourself playing golf. Yeah, you can hurt yourself playing, skateboarding, softball, tennis. Any sport can hurt you. I mean, I was injured in the softball. I got flipping knocked out with a ball. And the only reason for that is because I was not paying attention to the effing ball. If I was paying attention, the ball would not hit my face or back of my head. But if you think about it, if you pay attention, you keep on point. Alright, the ball might go close to my face. Yeah, let's get ready for it. And if you use that thinking, the chance of injuring yourself or someone else is so much lower. If you disagree, I want to hear your argument, because I don't get how stopping people doing something will help them. If it's things like that, killing, beating someone up, that's not different. But sport is about getting you healthier, getting you competitive, because life outside school is competitive. It's all about competition. And so it's like, if you stop any harm getting to the kids when they're in their teen years, it's like 11 to 18, or even 19. By 19 they're technically adults, so up to 18, the kids are going to be in disadvantage because they will not know how to deal with pain or injuries. Now if you break your nose, yeah, the people will help you and you will know what to do when you have a nosebleed. It's simple as that. I kicked the guy in the nose when earlier on in the video, yeah, where I told you about it. My mate ran straight across with a tissue and told him what to do. There's first aid, the basics of first aid, yeah, but now the guy that kicked knows how to deal with a nosebleed. And then he might teach someone else, and it's a circle. Maybe not a circle, but basically it's a loop. You hurt someone, then someone helps them, and then they can help someone else, and they help someone else. It's a circle. It's a loop. That's how it works. And if they don't know how to deal with things as simple as a nosebleed, I'm sorry, they're gonna be at such a fucking disadvantage. They don't know what to think about it anymore. I had myself so many times when I was 10, 11. It's like, it's technically not teen years, but still, I was 10 or 11. I had myself so much when I was skateboarding with my other mates who were like 5 or 6 years older, yeah? But let's not talk about them, talk about me, what I did. Yeah? I was trying to grind a rail on my skateboard, but I fell. Yeah? So if for example, imagine the rail, it was facing north. My back was facing east. So basically, it was like a huge cross. That's how I landed on a rail. Yeah? I couldn't move for a bit, but then I realised what I did wrong. Yeah? I learned. I didn't do it again. So, in rugby, right, you tackled someone and you hit your head on their knee. You think like, oh shit, that really fucking hurt. But now you know, keep your head more to the right if you're attacking with your left shoulder. Move your head a bit more to the left, or sorry, the right. Yes, your head is out of the way and it's made in a different position. And that's how you learn. Through mistakes, through pain. It sounds really, really mean. But how else would you learn? I mean, seriously, how else could you learn? If you don't fail, you don't learn. You can sit with a book. Yeah? You can sit with a fucking book and read. Alright, if I do that, I hurt myself. But then if you go and put into practice, you forget about it. Like rugby, you pretty much play with your instincts. Yeah, you don't think about what to do as such. You're just like, oh, he's there, right, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna knock the shit out of him. I'm gonna knock him out. Relatively speaking, you know, not really knock him out, but put him to the ground, take his ball and run away. That's how you learn. And seriously, my point is, you stop any harm to get into the kids. Like, stop all the harm. If you put them in that stupid protective bubble, that not even a fucking fly can touch them. Then you have, sir, mum, you have failed to bring up your kid. My mum was worried sick about me when I wouldn't come back on time, or when, I don't know, smack my knee, smack my face on the concrete floor. But I've learned I'm not going to do that again. So if the kids don't fail, if the kids don't hurt themselves, how are they gonna succeed in life? Even with a simple effing nosebleed. Let's say they're phase 5, they don't know what to do with a nosebleed. That is my point. You won't let kids fail, you don't want to let kids harm themselves. Within a reason, I understand that, I support that. But if you cut off any amount, all the hurt, harm, all the injuries, if you cut it out of their life, it's like if you were to get their father or the mother away from them from when they were like, I don't know, 7. They're missing a chunk of their life, the chunk of the experience. Same if you make your kid go into a beauty pageant or make them be a star. They lost a bit of childhood. It's the same thing with learning through pain. Yeah? It's exactly the same fucking thing. I'm sorry I'm swearing, but seriously. When I think about it, when it's in my head, all I can see is basically kids in a big bubble with a leash on their heads, like on their necks, yeah? And they look like effing slaves. I thought slavery was abolished years ago. Apparently not, because you don't want the kids getting hurt, get injured. That's the whole point of life. You get hurt, you get injured. You get up and you think, oh shit, I did that wrong. Next time I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to make it different. I'm going to make it so I won't hurt myself. Or make like at all, or not as much. That is the whole point. I'm going on a huge effing rant right now. And I won't stop, but it's like, it's enraging in a way. So basically I'm going to stop this rant now. Because I know the video is over, what, 14, nearly 15 minutes long. So I'm going to stop. And what I want you to guys is, maybe not, if you don't want to share this video, I would love if you did. But share the link that is in the description. I'm going to put it on the screen as well. Go in there, and if you're a UK citizen or resident, yeah, sign it up, sign it. Let our kids learn. Alright? I don't have kids right now, but I want my future kids to learn and not live in a flipping protective bubble. I will protect them, but I don't want to overprotect them. So sign the petition, and I literally I ask you to do it for the future of our kids, or maybe your grandkids or your grandkids. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna stop it right now. Stop the video because it's getting really fucking long. It's over 15 minutes right now, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I will make more videos if I see something that really annoys me. And so, if you want to see more, like and subscribe. And I want to see what you think about this subject. Write something in the comments down below or tweet me, and all the links will be down in the description or on the screen right now. So I see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoy your day. Adios.